Witamexistiko, good day. It is the early evening time on Tuesday, November 20th, 2018. Almost to the full moon of Itkanako Gotoiniit tests, when the rivers freeze entirely over. Our second winter lunar cycle. And I'm headed down to the river bottom right now. I'm following the very famous coulee here, just north of what we call Whoop Up Drive. But this is where in 1871 the last big battle, the huge battle between the Blackfoot and Cree occurred. And in this area, right in here and to the river, many Cree were killed by the pursuing Blackfoot, who were able to shoot down at them and take cover on the ridge top up here. It was a one-sided battle, but it wasn't the Blackfoot bullying anybody. The Cree had come here and attacked. The Cree had completely provoked it, thinking they just found a little camp, and next thing you know, they've got a large portion of the Blackfoot Confederacy all up and down river that are quickly alerted to the issue. Any case, I'm down here this evening because I want to pursue some resolve on the dilemma regarding whether or not there's a fox living down by Rustrock Cathedral. So I figured I'd take a walk down, set up a game cam for the next 2-3 nights. Don't know exactly when I'll be able to get back out here, Saturday at latest, but hopefully before that. And we'll see what we got, whether or not there's a fox. Or I mean, I'm thinking if I set it up in that area, especially kind of right in the zone where the prints were before, he probably has, you know, routine paths that he travels. So we'll see who it is, possibly. Other than that, the critter calls have been pretty quiet. Still pretty quiet. I've been checking on that City of Lethbridge trap every day. Not catching any any more skunks from under that mobile unit they have. I did find, I believe I located our badger. And it was with the aid of magpies. On Sunday afternoon, I was going up Bridge Drive and I noticed a magpie congregation on the coulee slope, and I saw that there was something going on there. So I stopped back, you know, next day, and what I found is part of a deer carcass, but more than that, there's a badger excavation right there. There's a badger burrow, and it's back sealed, and the deer carcass is partially buried. So I think that this is our badass badger back at it again. This time, instead of burying a live skunk, he's found a deer somewhere and drug the larger part of its carcass, the whole rib cage and shit, back to his sorry for the swear, back to his burrow. So yeah, and given that it's backfilled, I know that he's in there, and I think this is our badger because he's definitely within range. A quick walks of where I was surveying the other day, looking for our badger around that neighborhood, that northernmost part of the Heritage Heights neighborhood. So I think that's him. Anyway, I'll keep monitoring that and see if he moves on from that place. But using the magpies as an indicator was pretty good technique. and I'll continue to keep my eyes on them. You know, as we go into the winter season, they're always telling me what's going on. They do have an actual call that they use to try to get my attention and any other human being. They're waiting for us, I think, to act really human again. You know, just the other day I was out by the pond after my walk and talk on Sunday, and a magpie gave the triple call. What? You know, when a magpie is alone in the forest with just, you know, you're there and he's there and he's giving calls, it's because he wants to be seen. Same thing with crows, same thing with ravens, same thing with blue jays. It's a signal. And in this case, he was trying to lead me to a young buck. But I was able to find the buck, but of course I couldn't do what the magpie wanted, which was for me to hunt the buck and kill him so that he could have some of the feast. Anyway, things are probably going to get dark on this little trek. I'm in bare feet again. Back to the bare feet. It's hovering around 0 degrees, I think. And as it gets dark, it'll get a little bit colder, maybe sub-zero, we'll see. But yeah, any case, go set up the game cam and we'll test and we'll see what's going on. And then maybe I'll give you a little bit of updates on other things back at the home front. I'm getting close to the site down here, and the air quality just changed. It just took on that, like all the plants, you know, when they breathe out the oxygen. So we just got that big burst of oxygen, and at the same time, of course, a big temperature drop. So it's cold all of a sudden. And the almost full moon is out. I'm sure you can see her there. Sounds like there's a lot of geese out on the river. But I realize I'm gonna lose light, you know, enough light to even make video by. So I did want to update on at least one of the stories back home that you're following. Well, maybe a couple of them real quick. The bat in the shed. I went into the shed the other day to kind of check on him, and I found the little cloth, the little face cloth that he was hanging from had fallen. Oh, that's just beautiful. I should take a picture. I don't know if cameras usually don't even catch this kind of beauty, like what I can see with my eye right now compared to what the camera's gonna catch. It's just not the same thing. So much more vivid. I can even see it on my iPhone. I mean, it's just not the same world once it's digitized. Nor for that matter through this lens, although I think this lens is a little bit better than my iPhone when it comes to capturing the grandiose scope of the beauty. And now I've got off topic. Oh, I was talking about the bat. Yeah, so I went in there, the face cloth that he was on had fallen down and he wasn't there. I didn't go like digging all through, so I can't say for sure that he's not in my shed somewhere. I haven't really checked, but he obviously got himself into some other situation than where I left him, right? Which was what I thought he would do. I thought I would check back on him and find him to be gone. I didn't expect to see the face cloth dropped, but that is what it is. It's kind of a magic hour right now. I should not be talking, and I should enjoy this. But another very quick update before I let you guys go. Charlie the rattlesnake. So I got a little bit of footage this morning of Charlie. I know a lot of people have been asking about updates on Charlie. Charlie's doing just fine. He's just chilling. I have had his heat pad unplugged, so he's at our room temperature, but our room temperature is pretty comfortable. But he's slowed down, you know. If I know that he's in at least a semi-brumation mode, because if I go put myself, you know, swiftly up to the glass, most of the time he doesn't notice. So yeah, he's just being Charlie, and if something comes up with Charlie, like, I expect him at some point to shed the skin. The shedding of the skin, like the going into the brumation, the signal was he had some poops that were mostly urea stuff, you know, not much solids, no solids in fact. That lets me know he's going in, and then coming out he should shed his skin, and once he sheds his skin, I know that'll be a signal for me to feed him. So we'll see when that happens. Any case, that's a couple of updates, and I am going to go set this little game cam, and so you guys can look forward to potentially finding out with me who the little critter is that I was trailing the other day. Gee, I don't know. This thing might be even better in the twilight.